What? Oh!
Oh my god.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning. It's quite an early morning for us.
Good morning. Early morning? It's 10:30, mate.
Well, that's early for me. So. So we're watching Starship Troopers. Now, I've got no idea. I've literally got no idea. I always thought this was like a wacky kind of B movie, but then it's actually the third movie we're seeing by Paul Verhoeven. That's his name, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we watched RoboCop and we watched Total Recall, and they're both sort of got a kind of out there tone, haven't they?
Yeah.
But everybody that I've talked to about this either like loves it or thinks it's trash.
Apparently this is his most politically driven film or referenced film.
Is the acting going to be bad? Because I don't mind if it's a B-movie style with the special effects and that, but apparently I've heard the acting's a bit meh.
But I don't think it will be B-movie. Because it is Paul Verhoeven and he's done RoboCop and Total Recall, which we love.
Yeah.
And this is his, and you saw his progression from RoboCop to Total Recall, where you see his progression getting better from Total Recall to this.
Yeah. Is it a war film? Is it going to be more?
Well, from the looks of the cover, it is a war film. I just want to see, I don't know what I'm expecting from this. I don't want it to be boring. I don't want it to be too heavily political.
It's a bit early for something heavy, isn't it? And I have liked these sci-fi films in that they're quite just
wacky,
entertaining and wacky. You could just watch them for a film as opposed to for a message.
Aesthetically pleasing. Yeah.
It'll be February. We'll get the Christmas decorations in.
We are watching
Starship
this
in December.
Troopers.
It's December, by the way.
Yeah, it is December. No, it's not. Tom just hasn't been bothered to take us through
that. It's December.
Yeah, it is December. So let's get watching Starship Troopers. The film started.
You just don't even get me anymore, man.
Young people from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Source of the bug meteor attacks orbits a twin star system whose brutal gravitational forces produce an unlimited supply of bug meteorites. To ensure the safety of our solar system, Klendathu must be eliminated. We break net now and take you live to Klendathu.
What? Oh! 1 year
earlier.
Oh.
First thing Fleet Academy website is your math scores.
Well, I'd be done then.
Good job.
Well done, 97%.
97.
What did you do with the other 3%?
Huh? Huh?
Ace of spades. So my psychic abilities are 0 and I'm unlucky.
Maybe it's a new stage of human evolution. That's why they do these kind of federal studies.
So some people are psychic.
So what are you doing after the game?
Everyone's going to the dance, aren't you?
It's about my girlfriend.
Yeah. No. Yes, boy. Hey! Get out of here, you sweaty bucket.
A lot of my friends are doing federal service.
Because you're going to Harvard, and that's the end of it.
It's my decision, not yours.
She was in the class at the start, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's the one.
She's like 40.
40. What's wrong with you?
Joey, how come we never got together?
Does he have a girlfriend?
I want to join up.
Make up your own mind, Rico.
Hey, break it up, you two. There's a place for that sort of thing.
Oh my god, that's so awkward.
Staring.
My father's not home tonight.
You know what that means? Baking cookies.
Enroll in the federal service for not less than 2 years
They're all there.
and as much longer as may be required by the needs of the Federation.
This does say a lot, doesn't it?
Fresh meat for the grinder, eh?
Infantry, sir.
Good for you. Mobile infantry made me the man I am today.
Oh! I just did. Yeah, I love how things are revealed in this film.
Yeah.
Just
Let's make a vow.
subtly.
Subtly, yeah.
No matter what, we'll always be friends.
You'll resign, and that's all there is to it.
I won't quit.
I hope you don't ruin your life over some silly little girl who wants to.
Yeah, I think he's making the decision based off what his friends are doing.
And her and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Fully automatic burrito. Who wants to hold it?
That is America.
We apologise to every American watching this. He doesn't mean it.
Mormon extremists disregarded federal warnings and established Port Joe Smith, deep inside the arachnid quarantine zone.
Mormon
Too late,
extremists.
they realized that Dantana had already been chosen by other colonists, arachnids. Would you like to know more?
Yeah. No, I want to know more.
Who here thinks they got what it takes to knock me down? Sir!
So he's taking off his trousers then. I was like, what?
He's gonna be some like expert. Oh! That's the girl, isn't it? That like
It is, yeah.
followed in there.
Stalker.
It's about who's the best. Hey!
Oh!
Who needs a knife in a nuke fight anyway? All you gotta do is push a button.
Stand on that wall, trooper.
Oh!
This guy does not care about the safety of his troops. I like the world that they've created.
Yeah, but they don't just dump exposition there and reveal it slowly.
No, and it's not boring politics. It's mentioning the politics, but in a fun way. You can tell he had a much more bigger budget on this film in terms of visual effects.
Well, he's progressed as he's gone along due to his success.
Yeah.
I just made sure that we would run into each other.
So you're a stalker.
So you're a creep.
Yeah. I swear to God, if they get together, I'll be pissed.
5 meters from object.
Whoa!
No!
3 meters from object.
Woo! Is that me when I parallel park, mate? Engaging star drive. They all call it something different, don't they? Taking laser quest to a whole new level.
Woo! Capture the flag!
And he just gets shot.
Give him a squad, see what he can do.
They must have made you squad leader by now.
I love it out here. And that's also the problem. Because I don't think that's gonna leave a lot of room for you and me, Johnny.
How long have they been out there for?
I'm
2
sorry.
days?
I joined up for her. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for her.
What are you talking about? You made squad leader on your own.
I like this crew that he's got now. I'm just afraid that they're all gonna get instantly killed as soon as they
I'm
go on the
nervous about
battlefield.
it.
Yeah. Dead.
Imagine if you died in every shoot practice and then you get thrown into the real thing. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm dead. I'm a dead man. What?
For failure to abide by safety regulations during a live fire exercise. For negligence, which contributed to the death of a teammate. Recruit trainee John Rico is sentenced to administrative punishment. 10 lashes.
Woo! You don't think 10 doesn't sound that bad, but your back would be in shreds.
Yeah, 10 is bad.
Ah!
Thanks. You read my mind.
Diet Coke.
Captain, we're in the path of an unidentified object moving toward us at high speed.
Profile suggests an asteroid, ma'am.
I knew it. I knew one of those asteroids would be. I called it. Woo!
She did that with her own hand.
There's a really small button for such an important maneuver. It was boop. It was a bam.
You could just imagine her like missing the button with her finger.
It came out of the arachnid quarantine zone, man. I joined up for the wrong reasons. I got a guy killed. I figured that kind of proves I don't have what it takes.
How are you, son?
It's not really working out here.
I
for me,
accidentally killed a man. I got a man killed.
I was hoping it would be all right if I came home.
Of course, you should come home immediately. My, what's that?
Looks like rain.
This time of year?
Is it the asteroid that passed
Transmission has been terminated due to atmospheric interference.
the ship?
Please try and call again later.
And then he's going to be like, the arachnids! Anyone to join up?
You take that stroll down Washout Lane. You're only proving one thing, Johnny.
You're a pussy. You're a puss. You're a puss. You're a pussy puss. You're a pussy puss. Look at me, I get one person killed and now I have to go home.
Yeah, but it was a brutal death.
I know.
Bet Earth's been attacked.
It gives him motivation there. The character's got motivation.
The meteor was shot out of orbit by bug plasma that derived from Klendathu, the arachnid's home planet. Buenos Aires has been wiped off the Earth.
That's there.
Tom.
I wish to reconsider my request to drop out, sir. You already signed your 1248, son. It wouldn't be legal.
Is this your signature, Rico?
I would grab it and
Doesn't look like it's me.
get it.
Man, I'm invested
Get it
now.
done.
Carry on!
Revenge!
Take you live to Fleet Battle Station
Propaganda,
Ticonderoga,
right?
deep inside the arachnid quarantine zone, where the men and women of the Federal Armed Services prepare to attack.
Hey, Johnny!
Carmen?
How's that? I don't know if I'm
what do you
confusing this, but
You
her
know about
uniform
anyone
looks
who
like an
made that
SS,
BA
like German's uniform.
No, it's just grey, isn't it? That's what it's
But
probably
I don't know.
That is cool. That is so cool
Yeah.
for 1997.
There's always that one person.
Yeah.
Woohoo! She just died.
No. Oh God! Look at the size of them.
Ugh. Imagine getting killed by a bullfrog.
Oh! Oh!
Man, this one's taking ages to kill.
That's just one dead.
That's just one, and there's thousands. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah. Ah!
Oh! 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 This is the shot. Yeah.
Why is that guy filming?
Yeah, I would be running at this point. Oh!
Ah! No, he can't be dead.
Fleet officials admit they underestimated the arachnid's defensive capability.
To fight the bug, we must understand the bug.
There is some kind of bug that we haven't seen yet. A leadership cast, a hive brain.
Ticonderoga, this is Roger Young
They're
requesting
still
approach
alive.
back.
How could this happen?
We thought we were smarter than the bugs.
Yeah, they did though, didn't they? They thought, oh, they're just little insects.
They're just f***ing stupid, aren't they? Yeah.
There
But that's
he is.
him, yeah. You're dead! Yeah, they're gonna get to
I'm rooting for them two now.
Yeah.
I don't like the other one.
No, I don't either.
So I hear your lieutenant's a real nutbuster.
Oh!
No one talks about the lieutenant that way.
Here he is.
Everyone fights, no one quits. You don't do your job, I'll shoot you.
Hell yeah! Die!
Jesus, how it takes so long.
Oh!
That guy's got a... Yeah.
Smoothie.
That's one big explosion for that small...
It's Future Man. What the hell? It's one of those big ones that shoots the things at the sky.
Is it? No. Something different. Oh!
Ah!
Jump on it! Ride the thing!
You goddamn son of a bitch! He misses.
I need a corporal. You're it until you're dead.
Get in! Set up camp. Have sex with her. Move on.
Sit up!
I'm telling you.
I'd rather them be together than.
Woo! It's the first time Tom's seen them types of things, so, you know.
Rico! There's been a distress call from General Owen on Planet B, so get your shit wired and report in 10 minutes.
Oh, they
yes,
weren't
sir.
on Clandathu then.
Who's that with you?
Florence, sir.
Make it 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. I only need 2.
Do you have any cola? What the hell was that?
That was fast. I can't be doing with moth-like things. He's gonna shoot him. Yeah. Mercy. Oh, I hate the fact that they're just like ripping people like in half and their arms and legs off.
What does that look like to you, Rico?
Oh!
Looks like a bug was in his brain, sir.
Oh! Stop it!
They sucked his brains out.
Oh my god.
They get in your mind. Look, they did it to Farley. They make you do things.
He's
They
not
made
going
Farley
to
call
Rico as well, is he?
The distress call was a trap.
With
They're
the
just
stomach
like us.
Baby thing.
They want to know what
Maybe.
makes us tick. They want to know us so they can kill us.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, good lord! Oh, he just got his head chopped off. Oh! He's laughing.
We are under attack, sir. We need retrieval now.
The Outpost? That's crazy.
Well, I hope you have a crazy pilot. Out.
Maybe the woman pilot, we're not.
Oh my god, look at how many there are.
Fall back into the compound.
Oh! Jesus. Oh no, got him.
Who was it that got?
Oh, I don't know.
Who got?
It's hard to distinguish people. Oh, they're retreating. Yeah, it is him and her. Oh, and she still thinks he's dead.
No.
Get him. His legs are off. I bet his legs are off. Yep.
You know what to do. Yes, sir. Do it, Rico.
Yeah, but you can still make it. You can still survive without any legs.
No! Oh!
No. Take her in. Use the tube thing that he was in. Jesus Christ.
Overrun.
You're gonna be alright, Diz.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Tell Fleet to blast that rock!
I thought you were dead.
I'm not, but a lot of my troopers are.
Negative on your request, Rooter. The Sky Marshal has other plans for Planet P.
He's changed, hasn't he? He's not no longer that kind of youngish character.
That is solely reliant on her. He's become a man.
On deck! Carry on.
They look so much like Nazis though. In that uniform.
That is.
I could be completely wrong, but
The bugs laid a trap for us, didn't they? We thought there might be a brain bug on P. I hope you're ready for more.
those three were
Going back
at
to
the beginning
P.
as well.
To capture that brain. I hear they need a new lieutenant. Want the job? I'll take it.
Take care of yourself, Johnny.
I'll see you again. Everyone fights. No one quits. Don't do your job, I'll kill you myself. Do you get me?
It's the same lines.
We're looking for a bug no one's ever seen before. Some kind of smart bug.
Whoa, he shot straight through their ship. Well, you're dead.
That's a what? That's a what?
This would make a great ride, wouldn't it?
Go. Woo! Oh, did he hit people? Oh.
I've never seen that before. Ooh. Mate, they're in the middle of bug territory now.
Yeah.
They're underground. That mouth's going to be used then if there's a lingering shot.
We're in Bug City, 20 meters underground position. South 42 East 118. Situation is extremely hostile.
I need a squad to pull him out!
He's dead.
Oh! Got his gooch! Oh no, she's alright, I think.
Guard squad, come with me! Cancel that! You know as well as I do she's already dead.
Why did they kill us?
They want us alive.
Oh, they're going to control their minds. Like the guy said, they were doing stuff that we didn't want to do.
We should go this way. Carmen's down there.
Word has it she's dead.
She's still alive.
How do you know?
What?
I don't know how I know, but I know.
Psychic. That's cool, practical. Oh no. It's dead.
Oh my god. Chop it off.
Chop it! Yeah!
You know what this is?
Chuck it.
Oh!
Give her the nuke! Come on, Carmen.
She did just watch a man's brain get sucked out.
Yeah, boy. Imagine that though, being the last two people to ever die. Minutes before they win.
What you thinking, Colonel?
Oh yeah, because he's psychic.
It's a frame! It was you, wasn't it? You told me how to find Carmen. Well, that's classified.
Whenever the three of us are together, I feel like things might just work out.
We have the weapons. We need soldiers. Soldiers like Lieutenant Stack Lumbridge, Captain Carmen Ibanez.
This is the captain speaking.
Soldiers like Private Ace Levy and Lieutenant John Rico.
This movie makes me want to join up.
There wasn't a traditional ending there, was there?
They got a W. They didn't get the win, but they got a W. They won the battle, but not the war.
This film was much more fun than I expected it to be. I'm going to rate this an 8.1.
Starship
Enterprise
Troopers. I'm going to give this an 8.4.
Ooh. Can I just say why I think I rated The Mist higher and this just below? I think The Mist was more tightly knit, whereas this was a bit too long.
It was long, but then I like that.
I was never bored with it.
But I like the length of this because sometimes you get a film that comes around where the characters go through a massive journey, and then you can, when you picture it, you can think of all these things that they did, and so I like that. Sometimes you need a long film to have that kind of longer story,
I guess,
to make yourself feel like you've been through a journey as well.
I definitely agree with you. I'm not saying that the length of this movie was a negative. If I was to sit down and watch a movie, this would be like an investment because of the length of it. Whereas the Mist is more of a tightly knit. Watch it and get out.
Kind of a film I'd call like a Sunday film where you've got all the time in the day to watch it. The performances in The Mist are much better.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't like the characters in this. In fact, I think I really like them, even though the actors are a bit.
The performances aren't like standout, but it's the characters, like the journey the characters go through that really highlights the personalities of those characters. Let's compare this film to Verhoeven's previous movies, RoboCop and Total Recall.
I think he's honing and getting better and better every time.
Yeah, 100%,
I honestly do because. Yeah, the writing with these films, it's not always going to be a masterpiece, but like the action's awesome, really well shot. The special effects in this are insane. I sometimes thought I was watching a new film. For some reason, I got it in my head that it notoriously had bad special effects because it was all CGI and no practical.
Yeah, that's
there was obviously really good practical effects.
Yeah, definitely.
People voted for 3 Paul Verhoeven films.
So he's probably the king of sci-fi if you think about it.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He's got 3 solid sci-fi movies under his belt. But I think the one thing that I've taken away from this film that I feel is the most prominent feature of the film is the story arcs of each of the characters. They start off as teenagers in high school and they end as like commanding officers in the war that is, the winning war essentially.
They are good, but my only problem is like when he was with that other girl and she died, like you said, he just almost forgot about it straight away. And maybe it's meant to be like the callous nature of war and that, and it is good. But we did complain about not knowing who was dying at some points, but then that's the whole chaos of the battle, isn't it? Yeah, so I feel like he could have had more emotion or grief or getting to grips with it, and that would have made because the ending came quite sudden, didn't it? And they treated it like a victory, but you could have had the emotional depth there too, and it would have been a bit more like...
I agree with you.
A bit more emotion would have been better, but everyone's like, yeah, at the end, and
it's just...
like, this is it, we'll remember this day, and it goes straight back into the propaganda again, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think this is...
Maybe that's the message of the film.
I think this is the message, because by the end of it, with the advert saying, you join up and blah, blah, I wanted to join up, So that's the effect that Verhoeven and the message that Verhoeven I think is trying to portray here is propaganda to kind of maybe mislead you into situations like this.
The score was quite good, wasn't it? That was like a triumphant kind of... that was the American kind of military-esque music,
Nothing really stands out as being original to me in terms of the musical score, but it does it does what it needs to do, which is to get you pumped up for the action. I've seen a few comments about Verhoeven's movies that, on the surface, it's very much action-packed, mindless action, sci-fi, but apparently in each of his movies he interweaves very small undertones of political messages.
I think
stuff,
it's the tone of it is unique and subversive still, but to the point that it's good. It's not. It's got a good message.
But with these undertones of like these political messages and undertones, I feel like this movie could benefit more of having more to say, because I think there's too much on the surface action packed, mindless action, and I think it could have served better with a bit more on the nose type of message, if you know what I mean. It is
Neil
just
Patrick
a fun
Harris
time.
was often called because he was Doogie Howser, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was often called Doogie Himmler when he wore the military intelligence uniform, as it bore a resemblance to SS uniforms. Yeah. You did say that, didn't you? Is that an intentional choice? Who knows?
It must have been. It must have been. I thought I was going crazy when I was thinking that it resembled the Nazi uniforms, but it does. And maybe that's what it is, a message about propaganda and how the Nazi regime convinced others to join. Yeah, I did say that the colour palette and the vibe kind of resembles both his previous movies, Total Recall and RoboCop.
I didn't even think the violence was over the top in this. Some people have told me that it's way too gory and over the top, but
it's
not really.
It's very similar to RoboCop.
And
Total Recall violence, which I love. I love that
thing where it sucked his brain out. We've given this pretty high rating. I think we both have.
We definitely
but
have.
It was an enjoyable time.
Yeah,
and it was unique. I mean, like you said, it's subversive and it does new things.
If people are annoyed that we've given this higher than Predator, maybe this rating, I'm speaking on behalf of myself at the moment, maybe this rating I've given this is just coming off the massive high of just watching the movie and being pumped up. Maybe after it sinks in for a while, we will realise that maybe his other films might be better, maybe on repeat viewings. I feel like I could probably watch Predator and Total Recall again sooner than this film, simply because of the length of this movie.
I could watch them all again. I think they're all good. I loved Total Recall. I love this. I think he's a great director. Yeah. And I'm going to go
especially
and
with
check out his other stuff as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Let us know what you think of this film. If you think it's a subversive or just different, unique film.
Yeah.
And whether you enjoy it in that sense.
How do you rate Verhoeven's 3 sci-fi movies, Predator, Total Recall, and this movie? Tell us in the comments what the order would be. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, subreddit, TikTok, the Top Tick, and we'll see you in the next video.